Hello, this is Taureor, and welcome back to The Witcher 2 with lore. So, yeah, there's probably not going to be much story talk in this episode, because we are going to explore the city and talk to all the people we can talk to. So, would you like to play dice?
I'd like to play dice.
No, go. I'll play you once I know you've beaten the innkeeper and Cecil.
Okay, let's do it then.
Truly interesting.
Let's explore.
It's not raining on the kid Wennis.
Who are you?
You play dice?
Aye, us two and the Smith's apprentice.
And that's it?
In Vergen, there's also the headman, Cecil Burden, and the innkeeper. But they won't play unless you prove your worth. Which you could by beating us.
Okay,
Show me what you can do.
Me first.
I'll probably lose some money to it because I'm not that good at this dice poker thing. And you can see why. Just lost a die. And what do we have here? 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Nothing. Let's hope for a pair at least. Oh, you know what? I could have gone for a straight. I will lose anyway, he's got a very strong hand. Oh, 4 of a kind. No, 3 of a kind. Great.
Give me a chance to win it back.
No. Your turn?
Care for a game of dice?
We have, oh, nice, 3 5s. Okay.
I'd like a rematch.
Actually won. Could have bet more coin. Do you have anything I could loot? Oh, you do. Okay, defeat the Vergen innkeeper in poker. Sure, why not? Vergen innkeeper. Didn't they say it's us two and the Smith's apprentice?
It's not raining on the kid Wennis.
This is the Smith. So where's the apprentice? Okay. Let's go here.
What is it, Witcher?
Who is that girl?
Cynthia, a leashed sorceress.
A charming expression. Do you also use muzzles?
Leash means a connection between a sorceress and her assistant. An unfortunate term, I admit, but it explains how things are. Cynthia can tap my power, use my spells. She's a conduit. And she's learning along the way. It's convenient, and except for the name, not derisive at all. But you're not here to talk about Cynthia.
I'm looking for Triss. Letho forced her to teleport near Vergen.
Letho?
Foltest's killer, perhaps Demavend's too. Will you help me find her?
Certainly. We sorceresses must stick together. We have too many enemies.
Triss contacted you through Sheila de Tanzerville's megascope while in Flotsam.
And I haven't heard from her since.
Can you locate her?
A megascope responds to a person's aura. If I had something of hers, I could find her. You were close to her. Maybe you have something.
No, I don't have anything.
Not good. Wait. A local drunkard claims he saw a redhead fall out of the sky. This could be a lead.
There are many redheads.
Perhaps they're just drunken delusions. It's possible, however, that an unstable teleport ejected Triss near the town.
As it's our only lead, I'll talk to this drunkard. Do you know him?
I'm not used to associating with drunkards, but you'll likely find him in the inn.
Thank you.
Come back as soon as you learn anything.
Okay.
You wanted to discuss something.
Stop ending the conversation.
At the council, you mentioned artifacts were needed to undo the curse.
But I can't look for them now.
I can do that.
Why?
I have my reasons. Tell me something. Did you notice? Not all the ghosts were aggressive.
Yes. Most just disappeared when they touched the aura of a living person.
I think the curse corrupts the ghosts of the fallen and turns them into draugrs.
Is that the Witcher's professional name for wraiths?
Draugrs are demons of war. They arise at sites of exceptionally vicious, bloody battles. Their bloodlust and hatred in condensed form.
Can you kill them by conventional means?
A silver sword is enough for a draugr, but as long as the curse remains active, new ones will arise. The soldiers' ghosts are the key. If I could turn the tide of the battle...
For that you'll need symbols of war belonging to those who fell in battle. Hatred, death, courage, and faith. All artifacts must be magically active and connected to the fallen, or they won't lure the ghosts.
Right. I'll look around.
Finding 2 will be enough. Get the symbols of hatred and death and leave the rest to me.
I'd prefer courage and faith.
Don't fuss.
I'll see what I can do. Cecil seems to know a lot about the area. Know anything about blood curses?
Do you?
We're dealing with a 4th-level curse, also known as the Curse of the Archmistress.
Well, well, I'm impressed.
Thing is, until now I thought it was only a myth, that such a curse couldn't be cast.
You thought wrong. There are 6 confirmed cases of this curse being inflicted.
What about confirmed cases of it being lifted?
1. Achieved by a team of sorcerers led by Archmistress Francesca Finderbear, hence the curse's other name. Sabrina Glevezig was on the team.
Small world.
That's...
Oops, sorry.
They were cursed by Scarlet Rodalega, a complete madman, but very talented. An eclipse and wraiths also accompanied his curse.
So Sabrina's curse is just a knockoff Rodalega.
Exactly.
Can Francesca's experience help us?
Certainly. I know the symbols and the workings of the curse thanks to her.
Care to explain? I'm the one risking my neck.
You'll have to relive the battle and change its course at the right moment. I don't know exactly what will happen. Nobody does.
I'll look for those artifacts. What happened here 3 years ago?
Henselt attacked Edern, but met his match. Nobody won that war. Sabrina Glevezig got into a conflict with the commander-in-chief of the Kedweni forces, and this led to both armies being routed. Fireballs turned the battlefield into a flaming tomb. Henselt accused Sabrina of using a forbidden weapon.
And Sabrina cursed Henselt.
I think so. I suspect the curse got out of hand because of the circumstances.
Circumstances? The stars weren't right, wrong phase of the moon. There's always an excuse for simple bungling.
She placed the curse while burning at the stake. Her hands and feet nailed to a wagon wheel. I'd say she did a good job, considering.
I'm good for now. I'll let you know when I learn something.
You wanted to discuss...
You said we'd need a magical object to cure Saskia. Any ideas where I might start looking?
Magical items do not grow on trees, as you know. Luckily, this area has a long history. There's the Battle of Wraiths, the site of Sabrina Glevezig's death and suffering, the abandoned mines.
I was hoping you'd be specific.
I won't ask you to traipse around with a divining rod, but please try to be a little inventive. Ask the locals, that's always a good place to start. I dare say Alderman Burden knows every last stone in the area. Maybe you should see him. You wanted to
How is it that King Radovid's court sorceress and advisor is supporting a rebellion in Edern?
This has grown into more than a simple rebellion, Witcher. Prince Stennis' arrival here confirmed Saskia's right to represent Edern.
Saskia isn't fighting for Edern, but for the Pontar Valley. Even Prince Stennis considers you rebels. He hasn't moved against you because war with Kedwen hangs by a thread. Why are you here, Sorceress of Tretogor?
It is my duty. If Henselt occupies the Pontar Valley, Redania and Temeria will respond strongly. The North will disintegrate, its unity gone. A dark scenario that is nevertheless avoidable, provided Saskia is successful and wins the Valley's independence.
Even if she thwarts Henselt, there'll be no independence without agreement from Redania and Temeria.
Temeria's expansionist plans melted away with Foltest's death. Redania's ruler is unpredictable, but even he'll have to respect a victory. I'm here to make this victory a fact.
Is what they say true? Did Saskia kill a dragon?
Prince Stennis decorated her for it at the court in Vengerberg, so it appears to be true. If you want to know the details, talk to Biggerhorn. Apparently he witnessed it.
Yeah, we know who Leto is. He's some kind of a witcher. Yeah.
Remember the antidote for Saskia. It's very important.
Enough of talking to...
Magic or danger?
Magic or danger. Here. Magnifying glass, some orange. What else can we find in your quarters, Philippa? Money. Sure. Give me money. And twine and Cynthia. Hello, Cynthia.
Who are you?
I'm Cynthia, a mage in training. Philippa is my mentor.
My condolences.
No need for that. True, she's a demanding mistress, but she can also be charming. Besides, she's the best there is, Witcher. She has no equals. Excepting, perhaps, the old elven sorceresses. You should see her cast spells. Light and graceful she is. Not like that old tart de Tanzaville.
You know Sheila?
I've seen her cast spells. I've seen all the great sorceresses at work. Sheila's quite manly in her style. Precise, logical, exceptionally composed. But she lacks grace and suppleness.
Is that your opinion? Or are you just repeating what Philippa says?
We agree in our assessment. Triss Marigold, on the other hand, is talented. But she lacks determination, courage, and a certain cold willfulness that seems necessary.
That's interesting.
Kira Metz and Margarita Low-Antiel are both blasé, seemingly resigned. One's a hedonist and nymphomaniac. The other cares only about her school. They lost enthusiasm for magic long ago. Then there's Francesca Finderbear. Nobody really knows what the old she-elf is capable of. But she's clearly very powerful.
I take it Philippa has none of these flaws, but she must have some weakness.
Ambition. Infinite, boundless, and burning like the Korath Desert.
Just out of curiosity, how much does a magic course cost these days?
I'm certain you can't afford it, Witcher. Besides, you're too old.
No matter. I have a few of my own tricks as it is.
You mean Witcher's science? Philippa can conjure up the illusion of a garden full of flowers, fruit trees, and young elves of both sexes copulating merrily all the day. And the illusion is complete. The flowers have an aroma. The fruit and she-elves are juicy.
Invite me over the next time she conjures up this garden. I'd gladly see it. Professional curiosity.
Naturally. But I doubt Philippa's in the mood for complicated illusions. She focuses all her efforts on Saskia.
Alrighty then, let's go. See what else we can find in this city before we venture out of it. We do need to visit the inn. What's going on? Oh, just hiding from the rain. It's quite nice, actually. We should probably...
I wouldn't mind a closer look at your...
trade with him a bit more. Maybe we should buy a diagram for a fire rune. Wait, did I buy a sun rune diagram from him? If I did, that was a mistake. I meant to buy a fire rune diagram. Ouch. Do we want to spend our money on this? Yes, we do. Fire runes are very good, and they make a good combination with Isgith. We could sell him some stuff. Maybe some mutagens. How much do you give us for potions? Nothing, almost. Books, the same thing. Soldier's orders. We'll sell this. Okay. Can you make us some runes? While we're at it. Fire rune, yeah. Two fire runes and Isgith. What's that? Essence of water and elemental stone. Okay, they make a nice combination together. And we're going to get some better weapons at some point. Let's check out the map. We are here. This is Cecil Burden. Scullenburden. Cecil, are you moving? Or are you just standing there? Okay. If that's his house, we should probably go and find him. Cecil Burden. Here you are.
People of Vergen, we have a magical mist full of ghosts just outside our walls, so you'd better think twice before entering it. The mist, may the plague take it, threatens all manner of creatures. So anyone headed to the quarries or walking through the gullies should take exceptional heed. The squirrels that have made camp by the burnt huts are not our enemies, so says Saskia, and so it is. Master Geralt of Rivia and Sorceress Philippa Eilhart will deal with the mist and the wraiths. And now, open the gates and get to work.
Hello, Cecil.
Saskia needs help, Cecil. Philippa can produce an antidote, but she needs a magic artifact to do that.
Would you like a fern and a dancing worm to go with it? Listen, I don't know about magic, but there is a place. As long as I can remember, it's been of interest to sorcerers. They say it's a very strong intersection. Look for magic there.
Where exactly is there?
Seek out the ruins in the forest beyond Bergen. There's a place of power there. You can't miss it. Why so glum? Saskia's a tough girl. She'll bounce back. Keep your head up.
Thanks, Cecil.
No, Witcher. I thank you. Save that lass, and you'll save my town.
Stop ending the conversation.
Cecil, do you know anyone who fought in the war 3 years ago?
I did.
Did you fight here at Vergen?
Course.
Philippa claims you know a bit about the battle.
That old kook insult. Called king by some. Thought that Aedirnians were bumpkins who'd ship bricks as soon as his troops crossed the river.
Why did he attack Edirn?
According to Henselt, Upper Edirn is the ancient legacy of the Kedwenny crown, and must be returned to the mother country. Brazen farter.
That brazen farter had a point. If you read some history, you'll know that 300 years ago this land belonged to Kedwen.
Load of crab. 700 years ago, the elves reigned here. And 1,000,000 years ago, these lands were the domain of the worms. If things worked that way, every king could invade a neighboring land and claim his right to do so because an ancestor took a dump there.
All right. Hensel wanted to conquer Upper Edirn. What then?
He rolled in, got hammered, and rolled out.
Cecil, that doesn't help me much.
It wasn't a battle. It was a slaughter. If I try speaking of it, I'll see it all again. I don't want...
The ghosts of the fallen fight in the mist. They turn into horrible creatures called Draugrs. Aedirnians, Kedwenny, men, elves, and dwarves too.
Bloody hell. No peace even after death.
I want to help them, but I need to know more about the battle.
Very well. Listen, a beautiful day that grew hot later. Very hot. When Van de Grift attacked in the afternoon, he sent a dun banner at the fore. Many of our lads shit themselves at the mere sight of their standard, but we had a surprise of our own. Under the cover of night, we prepared fire pits. Our archers lit them up at the right moment. I still can't believe we managed to fool their scouts. If it wasn't for that ambush, we wouldn't be speaking today. They likely wouldn't be in Upper Edirn at all. We decimated the Dun Banner, but that was only the beginning. Seltkirk was our commander. Everywhere he appeared, the Kedwennies gave ground. He wreaked havoc among them. Hearts rose at the mere sight of his armor. Then, Vandegrift himself entered the fray. Selkirk met him in the middle of the field. In the end, Vandegrift killed Selkirk. A terrible death that sent the Adernian ranks into disarray. I thought it was the end of us. Then the sky fell, as if the stars themselves had decided to avenge the death of a great knight. Fire covered the battlefield. Nobody sought the enemy. They were all looking for somewhere to flee. Yes, there were no more friends and enemies, only the living and the dead. They say it was the doing of a Kidweni sorceress who wanted revenge on Vandegrift. Could be true, as Henselt had her executed right after the battle.
Did you see the duel between Selkirk and Vandegrift?
I stood half a furlong from them. Never seen a fight like it. Probably never will again. They'd already met once, at a jousting tournament in Ardcarreg. Selkirk won there. He beat on the visitor so hard he broke his sword. Selkirk was a true knight, the last of his breed. Vandegrift was so pissed off after that tournament he hanged the smith who made his sword and ordered a special one from a sorcerer. I bet he cut down Selkirk with that new sword.
Vandegrift is dead. What happened to his sword?
Saskia's got it. Good thing too. Only her hand can tame the hatred enchanted in that sword. After the battle, when the flames abated, the scavengers came. They stole everything. Imagine, not a single keepsake or Selkirk in the whole of Edirn. His brother babbles something about a gauntlet, but he's a lying dog.
You captured the Dunbanner standard?
Henselt's choice troops, and not a one survived. The visitors sent them to their deaths. Refused to give them reinforcements. He was a monster in human form. The men of the Dun were real swaggerers. Killed a lot of our lads, but for every Dunner, there were 7 Adernians. They had no chance. Aye, we captured their standard. We buried what was left of them in the crypts beyond Vergen. Their standard lies with them. Worthy foes are to be respected, even in death.
I'm going to need that standard. Remember anything from before the battle?
As if it was yesterday. Henselt's troops crossed the Pontar the 3rd day after the autumn equinox. Edirn had good spies, so we were ready for them, and Selkirk lined up our troops along the hills. Our hearts rose at the sight of the banners of Vengerberg, Aldersberg and Gullet fluttering in the wind. Knights and armored infantry side by side in our ranks. Even the peasants had their regiments. The dwarves were on the left flank. Over 5,000 strong we were. Nobody caring about race or background, like never before. Only King Demavend was missing. But he must have had more important business than defending his country.
You saw the Kidwenis cross the river?
From afar. I saw Vandegrift leading 4,000 heavily armed men. Many a heart sank when we saw the elite bearheads or the armored banners from Ardcarreg. The Dun banner was in the middle, veterans of Brenna. As soon as he set foot on Adernian land, Vandegrift climbed a hill and surveyed the area, as if it was his fief. Son of a bitch was as sure of himself as ever. Upon spying him, I remember the dwarves all dropped their trousers and showed him their asses. Then Selkirk stepped out in front of us. His white armor shone in the sun. We were afraid a Kidweni arbalist would shoot him, but they too stood as if frozen, and Selkirk just looked at them and bowed ever so slightly.
Thanks, Cecil, that was helpful. I think I know what I need to lift the curse now.
Madame Eilhard claims you need 4 symbols. The standard symbolizes death. Vandegrift's sword stands for hatred. What about the other 2?
I have a feeling Philippa has a handle on the rest.
Here's hoping you're right.
How are things?
Everyone awaits the battle. Some pray, others drink. Zoltan and Yarpen are chasing peasants around the square. They need a bit of drilling. Jorveth's warriors are trying to be inconspicuous. So they should. I'd feel better if they crawled up the devil's arse and disappeared. But Saskia thinks we don't stand a chance without them.
This must be the first revolt ever to be taxed.
We can't feed ourselves nor fortify our walls with rebel slogans alone. But rest easy. Stennis and the nobles won't get a single oren from us. Though, of course, the prince is just waiting for the right moment to get his grubby hands on our finances.
I'm sure his motivations are pure, and he'll do it exclusively out of regard for his subjects. How long have you been alderman?
My predecessor was killed 3 years ago. I was one of his advisors. I knew my way round this circus, so I volunteered to manage things. No one opposed me. Mostly I deal with trade and taxes, and I organize assorted matters. In the end, everyone listens to Saskia exclusively, me included.
I'd like to play dice.
Beat the innkeeper, and I'll take you on with pleasure.
So be it.
Okay then. Innkeeper. I'd like to buy a silver sword.
I must talk to you, Witcher.
Alright.
What's going on?
I'm Elias, of Jorveth's commando. I have an urgent matter.
Tell me.
Men from Vergen have been disappearing for some time. We recently found some of their corpses, so it doesn't seem to be desertion.
Where did you find the bodies?
In different places, mainly in the burned village near the ravine that leads to the town.
Only men among the victims?
Young men, humans and elves.
I need to see the corpses.
They're all buried.
Where?
Beneath a mound in the forest behind Vergen, but you shouldn't go there.
Why not?
Desecrating graves is a serious offense. The families of the dead will be furious.
What state were the bodies in?
They looked gruesome. Nothing an elf would have done, nor a human.
I don't work for free.
You'll get your reward. Do well, and I may give you something more than coin. We're losing good men.
I'll see what I can do.
With flickering heart. Alright. Oh, that's not a board. Wonderful. Harpy contract. Hear ye, good folk of Vergen and all visitors, since so many intrepid swords and champions of so many causes have gathered in Vergen, perhaps one would perform a public service by going to the Harpy lair and exterminating the creatures once and for all. I promise a hefty reward and eternal glory as a monster slayer. Cecil. Proclamation of closure of the mines. The mines are closed, yada yada. Baltimore considered dead. It's hereby announced that the search for Baltimore, our beloved runesmith, has been concluded. The distinguished Thorak, whose craft we all know and value, is hereby appointed Baltimore's successor. Yada yada. If we can find something, it's good. Investigate needed. Okay, that's what we just talked about. Harpy Queen contract. Attention, I hereby place a bounty on the Harpy Queen, or, as some call her, the Harpy Mother, the Mother Harpy. Be warned that the beastie is not no nestling. Many would-be killer has shattered his teeth on her, so the fight will be difficult. The brave soul that rids us of the winged bitch will not regret it, Cecil. Yeah, sure. We'll do everything. And in.
Let me
Look,
tell you
another
about
one.
the woman who fell
You let
from
one
the
human in
sky.
and in no time...
Lots going on around here.
Aye. We've got a virgin dragon slayer. Squirrels dazzled with her. Politicking peasants, witches and a witcher. And onlookers gawking at the whole thing.
Hope things get back to normal soon.
I've told that story 1,000
The
times.
Grumbler.
I've heard enough of flying women.
Oh.
I heard you saw something interesting.
As clearly as I see you. Amazing. I look into the sky. But wait, you must buy a fellow a drink for such a story.
Well, you shut it already. We could all recite this bullshit now.
I'm a client and I'll say what I want. Pour me some Mahakaman mead and no cheating. This noble wayfarer will pay.
Yeah, it's about Triss.
I'll pay, but if you bore me, I'll shove this meat up your ass.
There's such a fine liquor. And my ass has no taste. You won't regret it.
Speak.
Last week I was passing by the gullies. I like to take a hike from time to time.
Get to the point.
Hush. So I'm walking and suddenly there's a flash, a crack. I'm thinking, a storm's coming, but nary a cloud in the sky.
You hit the ground with your arse so hard you saw a flash. You were that drunk.
Then I saw people lying in a gully as if they'd fallen from the sky, a man and a woman. The woman was so beautiful, I wished she'd fallen down on me.
Did you get a good look at the man?
Huge fella. His mug cut up like he shaved with a scythe while drunk.
What did the woman look like?
A redhead, wearing a vest and high shoes with pert tits and a round arse. Just waiting to be grabbed and...
Sounds just like your old lady.
Shut your mouth.
What happened then?
Well, the woman was hurting, couldn't get up. The man clearly disliked her, because he didn't help her. He just stood there, menacing and talking, and then he left. And the redhead stayed.
Noticed her tits, but didn't even try to help her, you sod.
I was about to do exactly that when a troll came out of the gully. Ugly as shit after blueberries.
Did it attack her?
Not at all. I hid and saw everything. First he sniffed her, so I thought he'd eat her. But he didn't. He threw her over his shoulder like a sack and returned to the gullies.
Is that all?
Yes. Didn't waste your money, as you'll agree.
No, you didn't. Innkeeper?
Business or rest?
Rest. And maybe some trading.
Ah, welcome. How can I help you?
Okay, so the game crashed when I was trying to trade with the innkeeper. Let's not do that.
How can...
Let's play dice with him.
I'd like to play dice poker.
So, shall we play now?
Okay, minimum amount as always. And we have a two of a kind. Let's flip everything else. And we have nothing more, so we'll lose. Yeah. The computer always gets good ones. Okay, once more.
How can I help?
We need that for a quest.
I'd like to play dice.
So,
okay, again, minimum amount. Just need to win once. Oh, 2 pairs. And they have 2, 3, 5, 5, 6. Oh crap, I clicked no reroll. Well, we have 2 pairs, so let's just stay at the amount we have. Maybe we'll win. We win. Wonderful. Wonderful.
You won.
I'll take my coin, please.
You're too good for me. Try the head man, Cecil Burden.
Might do just that.
Yes, we might. Okay. We're supposed to talk to Zoltan here?
Fancy taking on a dwarf?
In what? Arm wrestling? No, thank you.
Very true. Sets my teeth on edge.
Hello.
Are any of you interesting conversation
Geralt,
partners?
right. My uncle's told me a lot about you. Nice work with those spectres. And Saskia. Well, I wager the gods didn't think you could save her.
Your uncle?
Cecil. I help him out here and there managing Vergen. Scaling Burden's my name.
Nice to meet you.
And we can arm wrestle him or play dice. Why not? Let's play dice.
Do I? I not only play, I win. And my winnings include a nice collection of mementos. See, history. That's what I find fascinating. You might even call me an aficionado.
A collection, huh? Rich and varied?
Well, for example, some items left by the Dun Banner. A wool coat I'm really proud of. Absolutely unique, it is.
Not sure I have anything to offer that would interest you.
Not to worry. I'll always take coin if you lose. Win, and you can choose from my collection.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Wonder if we can end something. Okay, we have 3 of a kind, and he has almost a straight. Let's go with our 3 of a kind. Maybe give it even more. And we have a full house, right? That's the name. Okay, what are you going to give us?
You win!
Scalen, my prize.
The sword of the warrior princess Zenthia. Good enough?
I'd say so.
It's yours. If you'd like to roll again, I'm always willing.
Yeah, sure. If we can win more stuff from you. We'll have a look at the sword later. 2, and that's it. And he has 3. Okay, so we'll lose probably. So let's try. Okay, so we have 2 pairs, so we lose. Once again.
Ha!
Warrior Princess Zenthia is, of course, a reference to the TV show. Most of you probably know that. And he's got a pair, we've got a pair. It's down to Lachlan. Minimum as always. 2 pairs? No. Yeah, 2 pairs. Okay, can you give us something else that's interesting?
Damn it! You win!
What's my prize this time?
The wool coat of a corporal of the Dunbanner. One of a kind, and truly sought after by collectors and aficionados of military mementos.
Where did you get these things?
I played dice and won them. Now I played and lost. But that's it. I'll play you no more.
Don't get mad.
I'm not! I'm just not fucking playing you no more.
Dunbanner cloak. Quest item, nice. Princess Zenthia's sword. Oh, it's very good. It's better than ours. Than our sword. And it has a rune slot. Sure. I wonder what it looks like.
Killing monsters for
Pretty nice. Okay,
sorcerers mutated.
let's look for Zoltan.
Lots going on.
Oh, you're
around
not
here.
Zoltan.
Aye. I'm gonna virgin.
Oh, we talked to you already.
Oh, you
Zoltan.
swine!
Oh, here you are. Hello, Zoltan.
Geralt, sit down.
And the Arpin.
We haven't yet celebrated your raid into the mist. Ah, sorry. Where are my manners? Sheldon Skaggs, veteran of the battles of Sodden and Brenna.
And all ends along the way.
You've already met Vergen's elder?
Greetings. Gentlemen, not sure about you, but my throat's parched from all these greetings.
Funny. Those were the first words out of your mouth.
Master Dandelion's right. Around for everyone! On me!
Let's talk about it.
I'd gladly drink, but Saskia was poisoned and time is of the essence.
How can we help? Speak!
Have you ever heard of a plant called the Dwarven Immortelle?
Have we? The pigs have tight arses.
To tell the truth, I've no idea, Skaggs.
It's just a saying.
You're the only one using it.
Witcher, the Immortelle. It appears most often near anthracite and aluminosilicate deposits.
Philippa needs it to heal Saskia.
A rare curio, but there's a mine nearby, and who knows? You might find it deep underground.
Is the mine far?
Not at all. It's in Verger itself, in the town's upper quarter.
You're eager for this expedition, but nobody told the Witcher that the mine's closed.
Closed, that's true. But it's long overdue a cleaning. Weed out all the underground shit.
What are you talking about?
Not a month ago, miners started disappearing. Must have tapped the wrong vein and woken some scum from the deep. We wanted to send a crew of stout fellows in, but Saskia said she needs all the soldiers she can find up top and ready to defend the town. We closed the shaft, fearing the filth would emerge and overrun us all.
Looks like we arrived just in time, eh, Geralt?
So it seems. Let's go.
Right on.
But now?
With this crew, we needn't fear any monster. How about you, Sheldon? You coming with us, or Staying around to get your fuck.
Another chance like this won't come around in a hurry. Fucking can wait. I'm with you.
Let's meet at the mine's entrance.
I'm not ready yet. So we need to... Oh, Cecil. Where's Cecil? Cecil, wait. We need to play dice poker. Cecil. Cecil. Alright then. Let's stick to Dandelion.
Bigger than the next.
Good thing you're here, Geralt. A rhyme for wonder?
I'm no poet.
I know, but you have good ideas sometimes.
Yonder?
Good!
Writing a sonnet for your new muse?
Better than that. I'm composing an anthem for Vergen. Want to hear the first version?
No.
Listen. May those who dream of freedom arise, seeing the sight of liberty with their eyes. Let us go together, become our brother. The choice is yours, you know there's no other. How far shall we venture in this great wonder? Elf, dwarf, and human set forth together yonder. Like it?
It rhymes.
No.
Kind of.
All right then. Tell me what you discovered.
Oh, Yennefer. You know what? Let's talk to you later. There's been too much talking lately. Should we fight some people? Maybe. We could go to the mines. Let's... Oh, right, we were supposed to visit our storage at the inn. But I think we can access it through the innkeeper. I hope the game doesn't crash again. That way we won't have to go around. Hello, innkeeper.
How can I help you?
Okay, we can. Good. So, let's leave all the crafting components. I'm not going to be crafting anything just yet. I'll come back for them if we mean to. Drona Brain, okay, the runes stay. Elemental stones stay. And Dragahide we can store. And Dragon Saliva is needed for a rune. Dragon Teeth, sure. And Dragon Venom, yes. This stays, this stays. Moonrune stays. Meteorite oil goes. Oh, oil should stay because we can use it for blade oils, I think. All of it. Timber and twine stay. Meteorite ore likewise. Okay, and we have a lot of spare room. Quest items, lots of them. Junk, no. And you're light as a feather. Oh, right, we do have the new sword. Let's have a look at it in better light. Thin, long, looks nice. We should put a rune in. It's a pity it can only hold one. But first let's talk to the mysterious merchant and go to the market. Then we'll go clear the mines. Armor of Banard. It's pretty good, but we can't really afford it. What of weapons? Poison, Zerrikanian, Sabera. Okay, let's unequip the sword so we can compare them. Princess Cynthia's sword and Poison, Zerrikanian, Sabera. Oh, ours actually has higher damage and better effects, but it only has one rune slot, and this one has 3, so the Zerrikanian Sabera is better. But we already have the other one, and I don't think this slight difference warrants a purchase. So I guess we should not buy it. What of a silver sword? I am certain we should get a silver sword, but which one? Damage bonus on science or adrenaline generation? The damage is the same. There should also be a yellow meteorite, but I guess he doesn't have it. Maybe he has a diagram. Hardened leather? No, he doesn't. Maybe the smith has it and I missed it. The blue one looks nicer, but it's so expensive. I think we should go with the red one, as adrenaline generation lets us defeat groups of enemies quicker, and groups are the main danger really for us. So let's take the the yellow meteorite sword. Okay, so we're missing a red one. And let's sell the jagged blade. We're not going to be using it anymore. And I think that's it for now. Well, sell the junk. Do you have anything else interesting? We have runes, but they're too expensive. And we do have our own runes. Alright, we have to sell the silver sword as well. And let's put in some runes. Okay, I don't think this sword is super good. I mean, it's decent, but it only has one rune slot, and the other one we saw had 3. So I think I will wait to find a better one to use the best runes. I'll probably put a sun rune in it, just 5% damage. Or maybe an earth one? No, let's put in a sun rune. And the silver sword will get the proper ones, fire and iskith. This way we have vastly increased damage and lots and lots of critical effects. Wonderful. Okay, and we should definitely start using daggers. Because we do have a bonus to damage with them. Okay, we'll sell this. We're sticking with our hunter's armor, it's pretty good. And we should probably get better trousers, but we'll think about it later. Okay, take my sword. I have no use for it. We have a better one now. Oh, and it looks quite pretty. Although maybe not that practical. And time for the market.
My pentacles intrigue you?
Indeed. I'd like to see them up close.
Let's start with introductions then. I'm Felicia Corey, and you're Geralt of Rivia. Why the surprised face? I heard about you in school. Whether you like it or not, you're a hero of contemporary history, and of the love stories we read beneath our blankets.
You studied at Aretusa?
Yes, though I'm still to finish my potion and fetish internship, which is why I'm here.
And you're doing it under Philippa Eilhart's watchful eye. Any way I can help you?
Help from a hero of our readings? Now that's drawing on sources for real. I'd be grateful. The locals are reluctant to buy magic items, and I really need to pass.
Let's see what I can do.
Let's see what you have. Yeah, crafting stuff. Don't really need it. Diagrams. Dust. Okay, those are all crafting components, byproducts, and so on. Some blade oils. Oh, and potions. Brock. More critical effects, less resistances. Could be useful, but I do not like reducing my resistances. Lapwing. Increases regeneration, while Vigor for vitality. No. Marble Forest. Vigor for vitality. Necrophage oil could be useful, but we're quite poor. Spectre oil, definitely. Because we're, well, the mist and all. Stun intensity increase for 50% vitality, no way. Thunderbolt. 20% damage for half of vitality, no. Tiara, loss of vigor. Expensive damage dealt, no. Vigor. 20% armor and resistances to everything at the expense of not having critical effects. Could be useful. Well, oil increases damage dealt. Wait a minute, doesn't focus blood give 10%? Weird. Alright, I think that's it. What else do you have? Potions. Quest items. Okay, if it's a quest item, we're taking it. And books. Okay, so you're the default bookseller. We, on Trolls and Trolling, Draugias, Arakai. Yeah, we might want to invest in those, but we're quite poor at the moment. And we did just buy a weapon. Okay, who else?
armor, right?
Right.
You work just for your elves?
Not just.
You don't say much, do you?
And they said you're grumpy.
Okay, so he crafts items. I actually think that we had a recipe for rather nice trousers. Yeah, superb leather trousers. Let's... Oh crap, I left all my crafting stuff at the end. Another time then. The trousers are not that important. We need more Andragus saliva. I need to find some Andragus.
So it's really hot?
What do you have for trade? We have armor. Adirian leather jacket. Crab, dragon scale armor. 17, 3 slots, that means plus 6. That means 23 total armor, which is good, and very nice resistances. I am liking this, but it's super expensive. Okay, so we have something to save money for. Hardened leather boots, we have that. Let's grab. This is good, but we don't want to spend that much money. Let's grab. And all the rest is crap. Okay. Enhancements, armor, fiber armor, leather, mail, reinforced leather. The diamond ones are the best. Silver ore. Oh, this could come in handy. We could have crafted the sword. Maybe it would be cheaper, but probably not. Diagrams, Draug armor. Oh, this is very good. Needs Draug essence. We did not encounter Draug. We did encounter Draug gear. Hardened leather boots, heavy leather trousers, long leather gauntlets. I mean, we could go for this armor, but we need to have the components first, because if we don't, then buying this is pointless, and we do not have a Draug essence and a Draug armor fragment. Long leather gauntlets, we don't need that. Yeah, I think that's it for now.
It is. They should make it a mandatory pilgrimage for young
Regards.
Who are you?
They truly believe in the
Oh,
afterlife after seeing
another
that.
traveller. From where? Wait, let me guess.
From Taureor.
Had it at the tip of my tongue. So, what brings you to Bergen? Wait, I know.
You're starting to annoy me.
Just what I thought. And you're...
A witcher.
Well, well. We don't often see witches here. What do witches do anyway?
We solve problems.
Oh, I have a problem with my boyfriend.
Did you find his entrails strewn on the porch and his head a few paces away? Because those are the kind of problems I solve.
How do such places come to be?
This one came from a battle, a clash of ambitions, emotions and desires.
Nobody wants to talk here? No, no. You're a blue dot on the map. Don't you want to talk to me?
Human emotions alone have such power.
They do. A witcher
No?
probably.
No. Okay then. Where should we go now? Oh, here's the mine entrance. Oh, we could go to the catacombs. I guess it's probably this way or this way. Yeah, I think it was somebody said it was not. Maybe I remember it from previous things. Yeah, let's go check out the... Who are you?
Hello.
Let's go and look for the banners, done banner standard. Something like this. Am I going the right way? Oh, lots of elves. Okay, so the game crashed again. I have to do something about it. The autosave was quite a while ago, so I did replay a bit. I did some crafting and alchemy and all that. And I think this is a good place to end the episode, and I will try to fix the thing for the next one. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, even though it's chopped and so on, then click the like button. And if you didn't, well, come by next time and maybe you'll like the other one. I'm rambling a little bit. I'm tired because of all the crashes. Okay, thanks and see ya.